Tam tapta jivanam kavirritam kalmasapaham Shravana mangalam Srimadaatatam bhuvi grinanti ye bhrida janaha. The nectar of thy words is the life for those who are scorched by the world. Words which have been uttered by the knowers of truth, which wipe out sins, the very hearing of which is beneficial, which are beautiful, pleasing to the ear, pleasing to the heart, which are inexhaustible. Those who recount them on earth are the givers of plenty. Om, peace, peace, peace. Good evening to you all. I am happy to be present with the nectar-like words of Narada Bhakti Sutras for the devotees that brings joy and happiness and hope and fulfillment in the lives. Those who listen to it, those who describe it. We have been reading the 8th Nirodhastu Loko Vedo Vyaparo Nyasa. Control or cessation means discarding public opinion. When somebody knows this devotion, para-bhakti, then what happens? Devotion does not require anything else because it is attained through complete control of the senses. Senses become controlled and it cannot work. It becomes completely stopped, not going out and trying to enjoy. Automatically things which people go run after, senses become controlled automatically. It does not go anywhere other than God and enjoys that bliss of God. So, finally, and no organs, senses work. We told the story of the Bhagavata. Krishna used to play the flute and to test the devotion of the gopis. And at this midnight, gopis would arrive and Krishna then would start scolding. Why have you come here? No, you played the tune, your flute. We could not control ourselves. No, go back home. What others, your husband and your other members of the family will think of. You are all wives and girls, as you, women from the family. It is not good. Midnight coming out of the family. Go. Then they were telling, you have stolen our mind. Do you think that we can go back and do our normal activities there? So they cannot do which are to be done by them. When mind goes to God, this devotion comes, people cannot do their duties and activities as prescribed in the scriptures. And what people will criticize and think of me, that also, they cannot work. So they are telling, the mind that is to be exercised for such purpose is absorbed in God. And so when the mind is absorbed in God, other sense organs also cease to function normally. That is what the gopis wanted to convey to Sri Krishna, that we have given our mind to you. Do you think that we can go back and do our activities in the family as is expected by the other members, our fathers, our husbands, our other children? We cannot. It is the senses, sense organs become non-functional. Tasmin tasmin anannata tad virodhishu udasinata cha. Ninth mantra. In that devotion, there is cessation of everything other than devotion, one-pointedness, and indifference to things opposed to it. One point, only towards God. Mind is there only. In the Gita it is written, Ananyas chintayantu mang ye jana parjupasate tesham nityabhijuktanam yogakshemam bhammaham. Those who, the devotees, fixing their mind completely one-pointed in me and me alone, means God and God alone. Those who think of me and do nothing, cannot do. Because mind, we do our activities with our mind and brain. And if the mind and brain, it is stolen away by God, it has gone to God, with the help of which organ we will do our activities. So Bhagavan is telling, those who give the complete mind one-pointed, I also yogakshemam bhammaham. Whatever they have achieved, spiritual wealth or material wealth in this life, we have something. Even a pauper also has something. Beggars on the street, homeless people, they also have something. It is not that we do not have anything. Final thing is ego. We have to give up our ego. We have to feel that we are nobody, we don't have anything, everything belongs to God, we are one with God. So, that is the final condition. But Bhagavan is telling, even material something if you have possessed, those who fix their mind, me and me alone, depend on me and me alone, always thinking of me and me alone, taking refuge in me and me alone, what do? I myself carry, it is not I bless and it will happen to you. I myself carry yogakshemam bhammaham. I myself carry to them whatever they need. What we need for physical body, material level, we need some food, we need some place to sleep, we need something for the maintenance of the body. God says, I carry that. And also, we are waiting for our liberation, for our final emancipation, final experience of the ultimate truth. God says, I carry that also. I protect whatever material possession and spiritual possession, whatever a little bhakti, spiritually I am a little bit uplifted. Tomorrow I can go astray. Anytime anybody may fall into the trap of the Maya, this great illusion, do something wrong which is not expected. Although till now I am fine, tomorrow I can do something wrong. So I protect that also. Whatever spiritual wealth they have by this time achieved and material wealth, I protect them, I take care of them so that it is no more destroyed. We find many people, they, in the beginning, they are very honest, they are very pure, political life, spiritual life, in any life. Doctor, engineer, businessman, oh God, finally we find, oh God, there is a very great scam there. The last life they spent behind the bars. It happens. So, those who completely love me, depend on me, fix their mind on me and me alone, I protect whatever material and spiritual wealth they have by this time gathered, that I protect. And whatever they are aspiring for, I supply that. I carry myself. So, in that devotion, there is cessation of everything other than devotion itself, one-pointedness and indifference to anything, to things opposed to it. They cannot follow the injunction, this, that, you do this, oh, what society will think of, I have to do this. No. Because mind is not thinking of what people will be thinking of me. They will praise or criticize, they will kick me or garland me. I am not bothered by that. I am not thinking of that. I am thinking of God and God alone. That is the condition when that love generates. One cannot work. Mind goes completely to God and God alone. it was said that the devotion is of the nature of nirodha, abstention. This the earlier sutra was there. Sana kamayo mana, nirodha rupattat. Devotion does not require anything else because it is attained through complete control of the senses. And nirodhastu loko vedo vyaparo nasho. And this kind of abstention means control of or cessation means discarding public opinion, the injunctions of the Veda, scriptures, and all activities. So when mind is given to God, this kind of mental state happens. It cannot do anything and it does not bother also. So this is what kind of abstention? Now that is it is negation. Earlier it was that the nature of nirodha or abstention. Abstention from what? A further implication is being drawn here through this. Tasminna anannata, one-pointedness. It is anannata, one-pointedness towards God and God alone. It is total absorption in God. If my mind is absorbed in God, then how can I? Sri Ramakrishna, when he was in the beginning doing his puja in the Dakshineshwar Kali temple, so he could do the puja. Then condition became that he could not do the puja. What to do, what not to do. He is talking to the Divine Mother and talking, oh, you want me to eat first? You won't eat, Mother. We offer something when we do puja. Oh, you want the flower to put here. You want that offering food items to be offered, that is to be taken by me. He starts taking himself. He is talking to the Divine Mother. He is not in a normal level. His mind is not there. How can he follow? But this is not in the scripture. Scripture is that you will do this, you will do this. One after sequence is there. There is the custom. There is the rules, regulations you have to follow. He is beyond rules and regulations. So he cannot follow the scripture. And he doesn't bother also what people will think of. One day one cat came, oh, Mother, in the form of cat you will eat today. All right, he was feeding the cat. What is to be offered to the deity? One day he himself is eating. Instead of giving the flower to the feet of the deity, he himself is putting the flower on his head. So, this is not a normal behavior. So, anannata means mind is completely one-pointed. All other activities stopped and mind is there, only God and God alone. It is total absorption in God. That means having nothing in mind except God and God alone, or absence of everything else other than God. This is one part of it. The other one is whatever is contrary. Whatever is an obstacle, or whatever is a hindrance to follow, to follow the path of devotion, to have the flow of devotion towards God. All such obstacles, including loss of interest, also disappear. We do some activities, we feel a kind of interest. Then only we do that. Oh, I will do that. I go to the dining room because I am feeling hungry, I like to eat now. I am coming to the shrine now, oh, it is time, we have a class. I am feeling that I have to go. Now there is a discourse. Now the temple will be closed, I have to go out. We do all our activities because we feel interested in that. Our buddhi, our mind guide that. But mind is completely in God, cannot think of anything else. And whatever is, I think it is obstacle. Oh, there is some kind of quarrel is going on, shouting. Oh, close the door, noise will come. Let me think of God. Oh, here no people is there. Now I am calm and quiet. I can think of God, calm and quietly, without being disturbed. So mind goes to the conducive situations and do the activities only which are conducive, and other things, oh, these people are now shouting, these people, no, I will now go to the shrine, I will do my japa meditation, I will think of God. Arati janasamshadi. These people, there is no desire to have company of others. Mind is in that level. God and God alone. Joy in God only. Not my relative, my this and that, my near and dear ones. Who is near and dear ones? Completely absorbed in God and God alone. So, our mind has a tendency to flow towards the objects of enjoyment. This kind of attachment to objects of enjoyment is antagonistic to the mind's flowing towards God. Therefore, there should be indifference towards anything which is an obstacle to the flow of the mind towards God. No interest. Mind will not go. Sri Ramakrishna gave the description of Vairagya in this manner. Vairagya apparently means detachment from things of the world. But that is not a complete meaning of the term. Along with detachment to the sense objects, there should be attachment or love to God. Then it will be complete. And then otherwise, oh, I have got stomachache, all good foods are there, my desire is there. No, I am paining. I am also discarding, not taking the food. It is not cessation, it is not abstaining. My mind is there. Doctor has said your sugar level is high. I like to have sweet meats and other things, all desserts. We like to have that, enjoy that, consume that. But doctor has said no, don't. So no, I am abstaining from that. This kind of abstention is not there. It is voluntarily coming from within. I don't feel any attraction, any interest other than God. Be it food, be it house, be it any other object of enjoyment. Mind doesn't go. Senses doesn't go. Its tend is different now. It is not tending towards any other thing other than God. So, Vairagya means, detachment means, mind apparently is away from the things of the world, but at the same time attachment to the love of God, attachment towards God. That is a complete Vairagya. Otherwise, only detachment of, I don't enjoy this, I didn't. But in my mind, what is happening? Karmendriyani sangyamo ya aste manasasmaran. Mithacharo sa uchyate. In the Gita, Sri Krishna is telling, outwardly you may show that, yes, I am not doing anything, or always you may fool others, but God knows. And in your mind, you are thinking, object of enjoyment. That is hypocrisy. That is fraud. It is not good. It is not that you are a devotee and you have achieved that devotion. When real devotion has dawned, you have known this, found out it in your heart of hearts. It has been generated there for God and God alone. Then automatically, nobody is guiding you, nobody is forcing you. Scriptures and others, rules, regulations, social rules are there. You go this way, you go that way. You have to do this, you have to do this. You don't bother. Because mind is not there. Who is caring for? So, this is called one-pointedness. There is a Bengali song. Je trisha jagile tomare bhulibo, she trisha amar jagayo na. That thirst don't kindle in my mind, that thirst, which will make me forgetful of you, God. Oh God, don't allow that kind of thirst generate in my mind. That will make me, force me to forget you. Don't do that. যে ভালোবাসায় তোমারে ভুলিব, that kind of love, don't generate it in my mind, which will make me forget you. See the song. One sadhu has composed it, another sadhu has given the tune, and another sadhu is sang it. It's very popular in Bengal and in India because he is full of devotion. Oh God, don't means, oh God, save me, as Hanumanji is telling, oh my God, Ramchandraji, see that I am not trapped by any other things. My mind is not attracted to any other thing. The only thing you give me, what? Only devotion to you. Narada went to Ramchandra. Ramchandra says, Narada, you ask for boon, give me devotion. No, you are all right. You will, devotion you will have. You ask for another boon. First, second, third. Devotion and devotion only. I want you only. Nothing. Mind is not desirous of. Although God is telling, take another boon, take another boon. I'll give you. These are the... Sri Ramakrishna could not do anything else. Swami Vivekananda went to ask for something, for material wealth, food and wealth for his mother. When he went to Divine Mother, Sri Ramakrishna said, go to Mother and ask, Mother will give you. You ask, you will get it. He could not ask. Oh Mother, give me renunciation, give me knowledge, give me devotion, give me detachment, give me renunciation. Oh Mother, I see that always this resplendent, luminous form is present in my heart, and before my eyes I can see you always. Oh Mother. He forgot that I came for something else. I came and requested Sri Ramakrishna for some material wealth, worldly things for my mother, because as a son, the eldest son, I could not bear. That was Narendranath's condition, pre-monastic name, Narendranath, Swami Vivekananda. But when he got the vision of God, the Divine Mother, completely, oh Mother, as happened in Sri Ramakrishna, oh Mother, where have you gone? Mother, I cannot bear, please reappear. Again you come in my vision. Oh Mother, where you are hiding yourself? Worldly anything I don't like to see, worldly anything I don't like to enjoy. That kind of mind becomes. They cannot do any other thing. Sri Ramakrishna could not do puja. He was there, but he was stopped. No, you cannot do any puja anymore. You don't need to. You remain with the devotees and just stay here. Nothing else. Chaitanya Dev, another avatar of devotion and love of God. He was a Pandit, scholarly, and that was his pleasure, pastime. What, you come and argue with me? Because he was an erudite scholar. Anybody and everybody he will find, and he was a teacher of, professor of logic. He will catch people and start arguing with them, will defeat them, and then he enjoying. And when he got the mantra, got a guru, got the vision of God, then, oh, this village is the place of the potters. Oh, they prepare the coal, God's that drum they prepare. He is rolling on the ground and taking the dust on his head. See what humility when he went to Gaya, and when he came back, completely a changed person. People took him to a village, he did not understand it. They said, we are taking you to Vrindavan, but actually took him to his birthplace. He could not recognize what place is. He is seeing always. He jumped into the ocean. Oh, Jamuna. Jamuna is the river where Sri Krishna used to come and meet by the side of on the bank of the Jamuna. And Sri Krishna used to come and meet the devotees and gopis. He is not the ocean he was seeing. Oh, he jumped into the ocean. Why? Oh, Jamuna. Jamuna is the river. You have heard the name of the river Ganga? One very during daily puja we have a Gange cha Jamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalasmin Sannidhin Kuru. While doing puja, we do chant all these things. Water is there. Oh, this. All the tirthas, this Ganga, Jamuna, Narmada, very pure rivers. Oh, you all come here, and with this pure water, sacred water, now it is sanctified and made sacred by chanting of that hymn. Now, I am offering, doing the puja with that. I am also sprinkling, I am getting myself purified, pure. So mind cannot, and Chaitanya was a professor, he stopped his school. Because students coming, he was talking of God and God, be it logic, be it philosophy, be it Vedanta, be it any other, scripture, grammar, everything is mixed with God and God. He was talking of God and God. So why students will come? They have come to learn the grammar, Vyakarana, Nyaya, logic, philosophy, darshana. And the teacher is always talking of God and God, Krishna, 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 Krishna. So students come, devotees will come, students will not come. Those who are coming to have some worldly knowledge. These are all worldly knowledge. De vidya veditavya parachoiva aparacho. In the Upanishad it is there. There are two kinds of vidya, learning, knowledge. What is that? Para choiva aparacho. Para and apara. Para means that highest knowledge of the Atman. All these reading books and Narada Bhakti Sutra, Gita I have brought, I will quote, Gospel, all these are secondary, apara. Para is that, knowledge of the Atman, knowledge of the ultimate reality, knowledge of the Brahman. Other than that knowledge, everything, Vedas, Upanishads, these are only books, words. Through it. When you know the truth, Yatha Veda Aveda Bhavati, Vedas become Aveda, means valueless. It doesn't have any value. What do I will do with the book? When I am established in the supreme devotion, I don't need to read the book and explain this or this, that. There is no interest in that. Because I am seeing the God with me. And here is the description. What is the description? I am seeing. Sri Ramakrishna says that when you go for the marketing, for shopping, you take a list, these things. When your marketing is done, you have got all the articles, you throw the list to the dustbin. It doesn't have any more value because you have already procured the articles. Shopping is done. What you will give? Throw it. It doesn't, you forget. That type of condition comes. Chaitanya Dev could not take class. Sri Ramakrishna could not do puja. Mind becomes completely absorbed in God and God alone. And God says, when this kind of condition comes, I take the responsibility to take care of the body. When Sri Ramakrishna was 6.5 months in completely this Nirvikalpa Samadhi, no body consciousness, from where God sent, one sadhu came from Kashi, Benares, and preparing something and feeding him. He is absorbed in no body consciousness. What is food, what is its taste? But that man, that sadhu, attending to him 24 hours, and the moment it is finished, that stage is gone, Vedantic, Nirvikalpa Samadhi, that stage in phase in Sri Ramakrishna's life, that sadhu, where from he came and where he went. God sends. When Sri Ramakrishna was doing Tantra Sadhana, mind is mother, mother. From where one Bhairavi came, an expert, an adept, a lady, nun came. And seeing, oh, Baba, my father, You are here. I have been searching for you. Sri Ramakrishna also is telling you, oh, mother, yes, you do what you like. Tantra, 64 items of tantras. It is done. Sri Ramakrishna is declared as the avatara. That lady gone, that nun. Where from she came, where she went. Vedanta, this Guru came, gave the Vedantic knowledge, finished. Guru left. Where from the Guru came, Totapuri. Everyone is coming in the life. Work is done. Your duty finished. Our in this world also, this body has some duties and something to burn our this prarabdhas. And it is finished, the body will go. Where from it came, who knows? And where it is going, who knows? In between all is going on. So many darshana, purana, stories, this, that, this yoga, that yoga, Gana yoga, Bhakti yoga, all these things, so long we are in this body. And this phases, when that final division comes, no one bothers for. So, what people will say, what is written in the scriptures, mind is in God and God alone. No activities can be done at that time. In that devotion, there is cessation of everything other than devotion and indifference to things opposed to it. So, don't get me trapped in any other thing other than love of God, and that is only. Not, as I told, I am giving it up. Doctor has said your cholesterol is high, so I have stopped taking non-veg. So I don't take fatty things, food. Although I like those things. It is not abstention, it is not giving up. It is not renunciation. It is I am being forced. It is not. It is voluntarily it will come from within. That yes, I don't need it. My mind is not going to it. No other murti also. Hanuman is telling, Hanumanji, Ramchandraji, please stand in front of me with your Ramchandra form, not your Vishnu form. Not your Narayan form, not any other form. I know who you are. You are God, you can take any form. But I have fallen in love with this Ramchandra form. You stand before me with that lotus-eyed form and see that. I do not need it. No, you take something. No, I am. Only you, love for you, devotion for you, and seeing your vision. I don't like to see any other murti, any other form, any other statue. See, one-pointed. So this one-pointedness is the only qualification needed for the attainment of God realization. It is true that it is said in the Gita. In the Gita, Bhagavan is telling in the 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga. What is that? Moi eva mano adatsva, moi buddhi niveshayo, nivasisvasi moi evam, ata urdham na samshaya. What is the meaning? Fix thy mind on me only. Place thy intellect on me and me alone. Then thou shalt no doubt live in me hereafter. Now also you are thinking of me, and when your body will be given up, one day this body will go. It is in nature that it will go. This is physical body. It will not be there for eternity. What will happen to you? You will be one with me. Now fix your mind in me, intellect in me, everything in me. You will come to me. You will be one with me. In the Gita, Bhagavan is telling. Whoever thinks of me with one-pointedness, worships me, meditates upon me without the mind being diverted to anything else, I shall give him whatever is required for him. Just now I said that. Fix your mind and I will give you everything, whatever you need for your sustenance. I shall give you everything and also maintain all that has been got by you. Your spiritual, material things we need, material food we need for material body, physical body. That also I will supply, I will bring and give it to you. God will feed me. When I am that real devotee, there is a story in the Gospel. Master is telling that story of the devotee. They have one old father-in-law, mother-in-law, and they are now motionless. This cannot walk them on their own. So daughter-in-law is very devoted, very respectful, always rendering service, seva to the nursing and other things, feeding, everything. Mother-in-law and father-in-law, she is taking care. So both lying on two beds discussing that, you see, my dear, we are always lying on the bed, we cannot take care of ourselves. Only this daughter-in-law is there, she is feeding us, she is giving bath, she is making our bed, she is doing everything for us. But if she falls sick, who will serve her? We cannot get up and do anything for her. Although she is doing everything for us, what will happen to us? So daughter-in-law came and they asked, my dear, we are thinking and talking about your health. If you fall sick, if anything wrong happens to you, body, sometimes there is fever, there is stomach pain, there is headache, there is something happens. When you cannot do anything, you fall sick, you are ill. We cannot do anything to you. Who will do all this nursing to you? And you are giving us leg massage. Who will give leg massage to you? That daughter-in-law was very devoted. She said, father-in-law, mother-in-law, don't worry. When I fall sick, Narayana means God will come and give me leg massage. Can we say that God will come and give me leg massage? It is blasphemy. It is sinful. We cannot think of. That girl, that daughter-in-law said, what? It is arrogance? No. She knew that everything is being done, happening through the will of God. If I am God's child, I am doing my duty. When I will be in trouble, in problem, who will save me? God will save me. Now also I am doing whatever I am doing, it is God's will. And what will happen to be God's will? And if I am doing good things to save others, serving my father-in-law, mother-in-law, and they are asking, it was not a conceited mind, it is not arrogance. She was speaking her heart. She knows, if I fall sick, God will come and give me the leg massage. So Sri Ramakrishna told this story, this is there in the... So, in the Gita also Bhagavan said, I will bring everything, I will carry. This happens, it is not that. Swami Vivekananda says in his Bhakti Yoga that if there is an expectation of return, it is merely business. A true devotee does not expect anything from God, not even his protection. God, you protect me. We mostly what we do, oh God, I am doing good things. General devotees, they always. We are not asking anything bad, but see that I am not lying on bed, I cannot take care of the, oh God, you see me, you look after at the old days, this, that, something. Good things asking. Not anything greed, not anything bad. It is, but still, connected with my body. But real devotee, having that kind of para bhakti, supreme devotion, will not ask for anything. His or her joy is only to serve God, to give and nothing to receive. Only to give and give. So, there is no business negotiation in devotion. It is not a matter of business, exchanging something for something else. A devotee only gives his love for God and does not expect anything from Him in return. It is one-way affair, only giving without expectation of any return. Such devotion is of the highest type. And this is being discussed here. This absolute selflessness is the hallmark of devotion. A devotee does not expect anything in return from God. Maybe it is very difficult not to expect anything from Him, but unless one has raised oneself to that level, one cannot be called a true devotee. So long as there is expectation, there is a little debasement, a falling from that highest ideal, highest order. That will be stated later on categorically. Now we will go with the following. So, thus bhakti is being described here in several aphorisms. First, in devotion, there is no desire because it is of the nature of cessation of all desires. Only desire is devotion, bhakti. And then, as a corollary, nirodha means giving up all activities actuated by public opinion or dictates of the scriptures. Dictates of the scriptures means such dictates as are meant for the achievement of certain desired objects. Now we will quote from the Gita, what type of activities we can do and a devotee will not do and will do. The discarding of all such things is nirodha. Who is activities in the scripture, Vedas? If you do this sacrifice, homa, then you will go to heaven. If you do this, you will go to that loka, you will do this, this is also in the Vedas. Because ordinary people all will not ask for, give me liberation. They will not. So scripture is a guidebook according to your capacity, your standard, your position. Everything is there. Liberation is also there. Path of knowledge is there. Path of devotion is there. Path of activities are there. Path of meditation is there. Everything is there. You choose and pick, and accordingly you enjoy. One life, this life. If you want liberation, that is also there. If you want devotion, that is also there. It is not one-sided. In the whole universe you see, there is a unity behind this diversity. So many diversities there. It is not one color, colorless. It is not that. It is colorful. You like to get joy, squeeze joy from this colorful universe. Enjoy. Time will come when you will be fed up. God has created everything. In the garden, so many types of flowers. Anywhere you go, everyone is not the same. Your two thumbs are not the equal. What to speak of the other people? There is some kind of differentiation. So God has kept all these activities. Now those will be described here. Anno asrayanam tyago anannata. Anno other, asrayanam supports, resorting to everything else other than God and devotion. Tyaga, discarding, give it up. The real devotee will give all these things. Or renunciation, anannata, one-pointedness. Only God, love. Discarding the resorting to everything else other than devotion or God is one-pointedness. This devotion, when you get that, it is one-pointed. Now, it is being described through 4 slokas. And we read, then we will go. Next sloka is Loko Vedeshu Tad Anukula Charanam Tad Virodhishu Udasinata. Loko Vedeshu, in regard to public opinion and Vedic injunctions. Just I told. Previously also it was said that Tad Anukula, Tad Anukula, in conformity with all those things. acharanam, conduct. Tad virodhishu, which are against that, udasinata, indifference. In the scripture, certain things are there. I will now quote from the Gita. Which things we should do and which things we should discard. The devotee's conduct should be in conformity with public views and the Vedic injunctions and indifferent towards views that are against it. Previously it has said he cannot do anything, he cannot follow the scriptural injunction and this and that. Nirodhostu loko vedo vyaparanyasa. The previous 8th mantra is telling control or cessation means discarding public opinion, the injunctions of the Veda and all activities. Now it is telling the devotee's conduct should be in conformity with public views and the Vedic injunctions and indifferent towards views that are against it. Is it contradictory? No. Once it is telling, when you get that devotion, you are not to follow anything, you cannot follow anything, any rules, regulations, what the public opinion is, social order is, and what is there in the scripture, Veda. Here it is telling the devotee's conduct, that type of discarding the resorting to everything else other than, that is one-pointedness. And next mantra is the devotee's conduct should be in conformity with the public views and the Vedic injunctions and indifferent towards views that are against it. Next mantra is Bhavatu Nishchayo. Bhavatu Nishchayo Daradhya Urdham Shastra Rakshano. What is the meaning? There should be conformity with the scriptures until one's faith is firmly established. Many people think we go to Vedanta, so I am Brahman. I don't need to follow any rules regular. I am Brahman. This is hypocrisy. That is our goal. You are playing the football. So long you have not kicked it into the bar, the goal post, you have to run with the football. When it is kicked and goal is done, it has entered the goal post, then you can say, yes, I have done. You are playing now. You are here. So this is hypocrisy. People, that is telling, when that supreme devotion will be there in your mind, automatically you will be completely functionless. It will not be possible for you to do any, your senses will not function, do any activities. But so long you are not experiencing that I am that Atman, when you feel I am Atman, you are Atman. Now I am telling Atman, but I have attraction, repulsion, cold, heat, desire. Seeing you, I become glad. Seeing another one, I become unhappy. All those things are there. How can you say that? Yes, from absolute point of view, we all are that. But so long we are bound by the maya, illusion, delusion, desires, how can you claim that nobody should talk about me? I am Brahman, I am beyond any rules, regulations. Oh God. So that there will be social anarchy. But a man of knowledge or highest devotion or highest knowledge can never do anything wrong in the society, cannot become a source of trouble, cannot become harmful to the society, their activities there. So long you are not established in that devotion, you have to do activities, devotion and supreme knowledge. You have to do not all the activities which will destroy your spiritual life, which will degrade you, distract you. So that is being spoken here. There should be conformity with the scriptures until one's faith is firmly established. Annatha Patitya Shankaya, fear of fall, patan. You are thinking, I am going, and if you do not follow these things before reaching the highest goal, then there may be fall, and there will be fall. If you do otherwise, if you don't do what is there in the scripture to be followed. Otherwise, there is the fear of falling from the ideal. Annatha, otherwise, patitya, falling down, Shankaya, this fear. So, this above four, we have just read, these four aphorisms have been taken up together for discussion. What is this? That what does one-pointedness mean? That is further explained in this aphorism. Renunciation of all other objects and all other pursuits, renunciation of resorting to things other than God is called one-pointedness. Discarding the dictates of the Vedas and also discarding public opinion have been mentioned. But then all these are not to be discarded in toto. Of whatever the scriptures say, those which will be conducive to the growth of devotion are not to be discarded. Whether they are dictated by the scriptures or known through the public opinion, if such things are for the growth of devotion, they are not to be discarded. But if they are a hindrance to the growth of devotion, they are not welcome. Further, we should remain indifferent towards them. There should not be any kind of attachment towards them. So, when we say that a man of devotion should not follow the Vedas, that does not mean that he is to go against the Vedas at all times. No, he should not. Such instructions as are conducive to the growth of devotion will have to be observed, whether they are dictated by the Vedas or by public opinion. But if they are opposed to that growth of devotion, we should remain indifferent towards such teachings. That is, we need to follow them, which are conducive in increasing our devotion and making it mature and taking it to the highest level. Until and unless we have reached that point, established in that highest point of devotion, we have to follow certain things which are there in the Vedas, not all. Why? The idea is that Vedas speak so many things. How to go to the heaven, how to acquire wealth. You do this yagga, homa, sacrifice, you will get sarga, heaven. You will get money. There is no rain, drought. You do this sacrifice, you will have rain. You have got this problem, you do this. So many things are there in the Vedas. Those are to be discarded. That is what is in the Vedas. So many things are there. There is the desire to acquire wealth. You do this. How to have progeny. Some couples are there, 5 years, 10 years, 12 years, 20 years, not having any children. Acha, this putrartha homa, yagga. Ramchandraji did the puja to propitiate the Divine Mother. Why? Ravana vadhartham. To kill Ravana, I am doing this. So there are so many injunctions are there, directions are there, guidance are there for different kinds of sacrifices, homas, yajnas, for different kind of aims, goals to achieve, to get. Those things a real devotee will not have. His only or her only goal is God and God's devotion, highest devotion for God. So other things are not to be done. That is what is. Such things do not interest a devotee. These are the things in which a devotee will not take any interest. In the Gita there is a sloka. Jasya Jagrati Sangyami. This where worldly minded people are ever alert, yogi, God-centered minded people will remain sleeping there. Not allowed, because those things we want to avoid. But where they are worldly-minded people, it is night to them, means they are unaware of that. What? The spiritual matters. Yogis, spiritual aspirants will be alert for that. Gyan, Bhakti, Vivek, Vairagya. We are discussing how to get it, how to increase it amongst ourselves. But this is not for all. They are going this day and night, they are whole night for some money. Whole night they will be dancing. Dance girls are there, bars are there. Why? At night? At night people will come and enjoy the dance. What they will get? Why they are dancing? Money. They want money. What they will do with that money? They will enjoy. They will go here, they will go there, they will have a better car, something. You tell them whole night, Gita, Chondi, they will say Bible, they will say get out, or they will leave. So in the scripture, so many things are there for different mind, people of different kind, various minds, various desires. But a devotee who is trying to increase his devotion and reach the saturated condition of that highest level of devotion, he or she will not run after that. He or she will discard all this, although it is mentioned in the Vedas. They will not do that. So many yogas are there. You can have long life. Holy Mother, Master said, hey, don't do all those things. Those are auto yogas to increase your life, and that will make you absorbed and attached to the body and make you forgetful of God. Your aim is to realize God realization. And their aim is to have better body, and some power also comes. Miraculous, occult powers also come. Your aim is not that. Those who aim that, they will do that. You don't do this. All this description is there in the Sri Ramakrishna's talks, in Holy Mother's talks. Mother, how long will you do pranayama? Give your mind to God. When real devotion will be generated, automatically there will be kumbhak, there will be holding the kumbhak. It will be this uniform breathing in, breathing out. All these things, why you have to do in the beginning? To control your mind so that it doesn't go here and there and becomes fixed in my chosen deity, God and God alone. But if you have devotion, all those things you don't need, automatically love God, shed tears for God. Really you feel that God is your own. When God is there, away, far, then so many things you have to. When you feel God is sitting here, where you will go? We go to different places of pilgrimage. If I go there, my devotion will be. If I go there, I will have some darshan. If I go there. Sri Ramakrishna said in the beginning a little bit of pilgrimage good, but then he gave two instances. This Buhudak. Udak means water. You are visiting various places, different places of pilgrimage as a sadhaka, as a seeker of God. So you are drinking different places water. This is in the beginning. Then Kuti Choko. You remain in one place. I am happy in myself. Atmarati, yesterday perhaps I said her. I am happy with my own self. What I like to see and go and meet and talk. Food, these, that you enjoy. So many foods are there. In the hotel you go, bar, restaurant you go, so many. In the bars perhaps there are 20, 30, 50 types of alcohols are there. But you like only one, your brand is there. You like that, you take. And let others are taking this. In the Upanishad, in the Vedas, so many things are there. So in the society, so many directions are there. Social customs, you don't need to follow. But those who are conducive to achieve, increasing your devotion towards God, that you will do. So, this is a guarded, this expression, the non-performance of the Vedic rites, nor or non-conformity with the public opinion is mentioned here in a guarded manner, that they are to be conformed with only when they are helpful for the growth of devotion. There is a further note of caution. The observance of the injunctions of the scripture should be continued until one has got established in devotion. Until an individual has got established in devotion, he should follow the scriptures because they will be helpful in generating devotion in him or her. However, when he or she has already got devotion, dictates of the scriptures are useless. I told, yatha veda aveda bhavati. Vedas become valueless because I have attained that. I don't need to, what is the Vedas, what is next time, what is there? When I have completed my puja, I am doing, at the end there is meditation. I don't need to the sequence, because I have finished. I don't need the puja book now. When I have reached my destination, do I start and my car, drive anymore? I get down. I don't need to sit in the car anymore. I will go to my room. I will meet my near and dear ones. That is why I have driven so long. So these are helpful, required only until and unless we are established in that. However, when he has already got devotion, dictates and devotion are useless. They have served their purpose and there is no more need for such observances. Scriptural injunctions, whether directly helpful for one's spiritual growth or not, are better adhered to because they may help a devotee in protecting him against impurity. Otherwise, by not observing them, he may commit sin or be defiled. By failing to observe their dictates, one degrades oneself. To avoid such degradation, one should follow them. Otherwise, there is the danger of one's incurring sin. So, one should observe the dictates of the scriptures insofar as they are helpful. One should not treat Vedic teachings lightly. One cannot discard them with impunity. They have to be given due deference. That is about scriptural injunctions. The same may be said of the public opinion also. Public opinion should be respected until one is established in devotion. So in the Gita, it is said that nobody can remain without activity even for a moment. So there are activities which will have to be continued, but certain activities are to be chosen which are conducive to one's spiritual life, and other activities which are harmful to it will have to be discarded. What we should do and what we should not is to be just only from this standpoint. Na hi kaschit shanamopi jatu tishtati akarmakrit karjati hi avasha karjati hi avasha karma sarva prakritir joirgunai. Verily, none can ever rest for even an instant without performing action, for all are made to act helplessly indeed by the gunas, the sattva, rajas, tamas, or these forces born of prakriti, nature. We are bound, we are forced to work. Then what type of work you will do? Do only those are conducive to your spiritual, to achieve your spiritual goal. Because king karmo kim karmati kavayopyu atra mohita tatte karmo pravakshami yajgatva mokshase asubhat. What is action and what is inaction? Even men of intelligence are puzzled over this question. Therefore, I shall expound to you the truth about action, knowing which you will be freed from its evil effect, binding nature. Karmano hyopi bodhabbang cha vikarmana akarmanascha bodhabbang gahana karmanagati. The truth about action must be known, and the truth of inaction also must be known. Even so, the truth about prohibited action must be known, for mysterious are the ways of action. So no one can sit without doing any work. Now, which kind of work you will do? He who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is wise among men. He is a yogi who has performed all actions. Karmani ya akarma ja pasyet. Akarmani cha karma ja. Sa buddhiman manushesu sa yukta kritna karma krit. What? He who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is wise among men. He is a yogi who has performed all actions without any attachment. I am not doing, I am not the doer. I am just witness. Body is doing, Sattva, Raja, Tamo, Gunas are doing. Those also only the conducive ones, not others, with desire these, that which will bind me more and more. No, those who will help me liberate myself, increase my devotion towards God, I will do those only, that also without being attached to it, without having the desire for the fruits. That is what is telling. Even the wise call him a sage, whose undertakings are all free from desire and thoughts of the world, and whose actions are burnt up by the fire of wisdom. He who, having totally given up attachment to actions and their fruit, no longer depends on the world and is ever content, does nothing at all, though fully engaged in action. Ever content. I am not doing, we do many good works, activities, we call social activities, social welfare activities. No. Ramakrishna Mission, Swamiji said, it is puja. Sri Ramakrishna said, Shivogyane Jivo Seva. You serve others. But idea is, you will not be expectant of anything, nor you will think that you are serving a jiva, a person, a dog, a bhikkhari, a beggar, a homeless, a needy, a poor. No. An afflicted, a ill person, a sick person. No. See God and don't expect anything. Although you are serving with the idea of serving the God and with no expectation. And praying to God only, oh God, give me devotion only, nothing else. We will continue with this mantras. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Any question? Then close it.